Good day, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Secondary Podcast. And today we're going to talk about life after diagnosis of heart failure, adjusting to heart failure with strength and positivity. So, do you know that heart failure affects millions of people globally? And in Nigeria, it's one of the leading causes of hospital admissions. So, you are not alone if you've recently been diagnosed. While the journey ahead may feel overwhelming, let's explore life after diagnosis and how that can be managed with strength, resilience, and hope. Now, heart failure doesn't mean your heart has stopped working. It simply means your heart isn't pumping enough blood as efficiently as it should. In Nigeria, heart failure is becoming increasingly common, affecting both the young and the old. So, the factors that lead to heart failure include things like untreated high blood pressure, diabetes, heart infections. They contribute to this prevalence. So, being diagnosed with heart failure can stir up those feelings of fear, confusion, even denial. But here's the truth: with the right approach, you can live a fulfilling life. It starts with understanding your condition and taking proactive steps. So, when you hear the word heart failure, it sounds like the world has stopped. You might wonder, why me? What now? How come? These feelings are valid, but remember, your diagnosis isn't the end, it's instead a beginning of a new chapter. So, first off, you need to acknowledge your feelings. It's okay to feel scared or frustrated. Talk to someone you trust, whether it's a family friend, a sibling, a counselor. Sharing your emotions can lighten the burden. So, secondly, you need to educate yourself on what heart failure is. Knowledge is power. So, understand what heart failure is and how it affects your body so that you can have your own control over your health. Ask your doctor questions and don't hesitate to seek second opinions if needed. You also need to focus on the positive side. Now, of course, it's heart failure and it will change your life, but it does not define you. So you need to focus on the things that you can do, not what you can't. Celebrate small victories like sticking to your medication schedule for months or making heart-friendly meal choices. Now, when you're adjusting to your new reality, you need to understand that living with heart failure means making changes, but these changes are tools to help you better and live longer. So when you're adjusting to your new reality, you need to do one, stick to your treatment plan. Your medications, your regular checkups, and lifestyle adjustments are your allies. Missing a dose or ignoring symptoms might seem small, but it can have very severe consequences. Secondly, embrace a heart healthy lifestyle. Diet: cut back on salt, cut back on fried foods, cut back on sugary drinks. Include more fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Nigerian dishes like steamed moi moi, unripe plantains, and vegetables can be heart friendly when prepared right. Exercise: gentle activities like walking or stretching can improve your heart's strength. Start small and gradually build up. Always consult your doctor before starting any new routine. Thirdly, make sure to manage your stress. Stress puts extra strain on your heart. Practice relaxation exercises like deep breathing, meditation, or even simpler activities like listening to music or spending time with your loved one. So, when you do that, the next thing for you to do is to find your hope in the community that you've built over time. You are not alone in your journey. Heart failure affects millions of people worldwide, but many live active, happy lives in this. So you need to seek support groups or online communities where you can share experiences, ask questions, and find encouragement. In Nigeria, awareness about heart failure is growing. Local health centers and organizations are offering more resources for education and support. Reach out. You do not have to go through this alone. So, why does this hope that you've sought after matter? Heart failure doesn't mean the end, it means learning to live differently. It's an opportunity to reconnect with yourself, prioritize your health, and find joy in the simple things. Remember, every step you take, no matter how small, is a step towards better health. Life after diagnosis may feel different or may look different, but it can still be vibrant, meaningful, and full of positivity. Your heart may have challenges, but your spirit is stronger. So, with determination, support, and the right mindset, you can navigate the journey with strength and positivity. Stay hopeful, stay strong, and remember, a diagnosis doesn't define you, it empowers you to take control and thrive. And that brings us to the end of another episode of Secondary Podcast. And I'm your host, Dr. Tiwa. If you have any comments for us, please make sure to leave them in the comment section below. I will be glad to go through them and respond as appropriate. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.